So, what is technical writing? Now, we'll look at two definitions on Wikipedia, and later we'll go on to simplify technical writing down to its most simplest meaning. The first is for technical writer job, and on Wikipedia it reads any written form of technical communication used in a variety of technical and occupational fields such as computer hardware and software, engineering, chemistry, aeronautics, robotics, finance, consumer electronics, and biotechnology. The second definition is for technical communication. Now, I must mention that technical communication is another term that is used synonymously with technical writing, though technical writing is the most commonly used expression. And on Wikipedia, technical communication reads, the Society for Technical Communication defines technical communication as any form of communication that exhibits one or more of the following characteristics. 1. Communicating about technical or specialized topics such as computer applications, medical procedures, or environmental regulations. Communicating through technology such as web pages, help files, or social media sites. Or providing instructions about how to do something regardless of the task's technical nature. So these are the characteristics of technical writing, and any activity falling under any of the characteristics described above can be called technical writing. So did that sound complicated or difficult? So let's simplify. Now, do you recall the user manual that came with your DVD player or your microwave, or even that small instruction booklet that came with your cough syrup that you purchased from the pharmacy? Now, do you also recall when you first used a computer program such as MS Word, and when you had a problem, what did you do? Bingo if you said you clicked the F1 button on your keyboard. You might have also clicked a small help button with a question mark, or you might have clicked a link that simply said help. And what did happen at that time? A small window would pop up, or a web page would open, and instructions on how to do that particular task or how to solve the problem would have been provided. Now, these instructions in the window or your user manual for the DVD player or the microwave were written by a technical writer. So a technical writer's job is to document processes, procedures, and functions in clear, legible, and simple language using illustrations and images, and in these days videos too, so that they can be referenced later. Does that sound simple? In this course, we'll be looking at a technical writer's job for computer applications and software. Today's technical writer seems to be doing a number of activities. He could be creating web content, creating PowerPoint presentations, even writing proposals. But a technical writer's most important task is documentation for software. Documentation for software falls under two categories. One is end user documentation, and this involves creation of user guides, online help, ebooks, and so on. Now, this course is designed to teach you end user documentation. There is also another expression that is used to define end user documentation, and this is user assistance, or UA for short. The other documentation is done when the software is being created, and these involve UML diagrams, entity relationship diagrams, data flow diagrams, and database diagrams. And I've already discussed this in the introduction video. End user documentation can come in a variety of ways, online help being a very popular format, the others being compiled HTML help, also known as the CHM help, PDF and MS Word documents, ebooks, EPUB, and format for the Kindle. There are others but less requested forms of end user documentation, and these involve Java help, Eclipse help, Oracle help, and help for applications that use Microsoft's Visual Studio. End user documentation can also target niche areas, and these could be administrators' guides, installation and deployment guides, how-tos, troubleshooting guides, knowledge bases, HR policies, and even ready reckoners. And the next bit is a revision of what I've already mentioned in the introduction video. To generate these different formats of help, we use a hat, a help authoring tool. And again, why do we use a hat? Because we need to maintain just one source and extract various deliverables from this one source of documentation. And in this course, you'll be learning help and manual. There are other popular hats, and these are Adobe's RoboHelp, and Matcap's Flare, just to name a few. I also discussed why we are learning Help and Manual. One, because it is so easy to use, easy to learn, and yet a very powerful help authoring tool, and it comes with its own image capturing and image editing capability. So I hope that simplifies what technical writing is all about and how different technical writing deliverables are created. So let's move on, let's learn Help and Manual.